Bill Brown, a retired Navy SEAL and founder of NYC SEAL Swim. Thank you so much for joining us, Bill, this morning. Your first time here, right?
Yes, Angela, thank you for having me.
I know one thing about you, just reading information about you. Your love for country runs deep. Your patriotism runs deep.
Yes, ma'am. I love this country. I love what our nation represents. I love what the values in the Constitution represent. Life, liberty, pursuit of happiness, equality, due process. These are beautiful ideas that are transcribed in our Constitution that our nation's taken great measures to meet. You look at the Civil War, you look at the Civil Rights Movement, you look at the women's suffrage movement, even the gay and lesbian movement. These are huge strides that our nation's taken to meet the measurements and the values transcribed in the Constitution.
So, Bill, when you hear about what's going on with the People's Union USA that organized a protest, you may remember it's the same group that organized that protest of McDonald's over DEI, now organizing this protest of the 4th of July. They're calling it the most important boycott of the year. In fact, the organizer posted a video asking for people to boycott parades, fireworks shows, even the flag. Take a listen to a portion of this.
The right to vote between two corporate puppets, the right to work 60 hours a week and still struggle to pay rent while billionaires dodge taxes. Let me be honest with you. There is no independence to celebrate right now.
Now, there is a release that goes on to say the boycott's in response to ICE corporate actions, as you heard. When you hear that, what are your thoughts? What do you make of this?
Well, one is I think he's pretty foolish. He should try going to many other large geographical areas in our planet to see that's far from true. Look, I'm not surprised, number one, that there's one common denominator that these selective social justice agitators have, and that's they're fools and they don't love our country. I don't even know if this is real or not, this anti-Americanism, but because one, you have the BLM riots, then you have the pro-Hamas riots, now you have the ICE riots, and now they're trying to step on the 4th of July when our nation celebrates our independence and what the beauties and the ideals and freedoms and liberties that our independence brought us. So, you know, this woke ideology, it's like a cancer. And for too long, good Americans, good men and women haven't stood up to it. And we're getting more engaged. And that we've had enough. We love this country. We love our people. There's no better place in the world than the United States of America. And there's a reason why millions of people are trying to come to our nation, because everybody knows what a beautiful place it is.
I want to ask you a quick question, because this poll just came out from Gallup. The date is today's date, June 30th. And what it found in this poll, that around 58% of U.S. adults say, only 58% of U.S. adults say they are extremely or very proud to be an American. And then they also broke it down in some ways by party. And when it comes to Democrats, according to this poll, only around 36% of Democrats say they are extremely or very proud to be an American. This poll just came out this morning. When you see these type of numbers, why do you think patriotism is dropping? 58% saying they are extremely, it's a low here, or extremely or very proud, and then that low number for Democrats.
Well, the reason why is, unfortunately, our education systems have been like a political choking indoctrination point, where our youth, our young, have to go through this. It's congested with these liberal, woke, and sometimes even communists, especially within their teachers' unions, and they get fed this day in and day out, day in and day out. Now, the truth is, our nation is a beautiful place. There's no other place on this planet that offers the freedoms, liberties, and opportunities that we have. There's no other nation that's taken such great strides for humanity, for the individual's rights. Look at what we've led the world in social justice. When you talk about equality, when you talk about due process, when you talk about rights for women. Look, I've been to the Middle East. I'm an Iraq veteran Navy SEAL. I can tell you, the women there are treated like secondhand citizens. It's horrible. And then you can look what happens to gays and lesbians in parts of the world like that. Listen, have no doubt that this nation is a beacon, like the Statue of Liberty, a beacon of liberty and freedom for us.
Now,
And
Bill, we have to wrap up. I want you to quickly just tell us about New York Swim, the event coming up. One reason why you're here with us.
Angela, thank you. The New York City SEAL Swim is the most patriotic event in the nation. August 16th, it raises money for the Navy SEAL Foundation. We swim to the Statue of Liberty to honor our nation's freedoms and civil liberties. We swim to Ellis Island to honor all the men and women who came to our country for a better life, to honor our nation's diversity. We swim across the Hudson, and then we run to the World Trade Center to honor all those lost in 9/11. It's a beautiful event. Angela, this is a beautiful country. And you know what? I don't care what anybody says. I go by the facts. And the facts are there is no nation in the history of our planet that's taken such great measures for equality and freedoms and justice.
And thank you so much for your time, and thank you so much for your service, Bill, and also the organization that you're a part of. Very much appreciated.
I'm honored. Thank you, Angela.